position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Coming out with it, it's Gordon. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The quick completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a third and long. Smith dropping to pass. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
7, Tulane, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Tulane right back to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open.
I didn't see that guy coming.
Tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got the first down and still on his feet. He's loose on the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTSA.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
UTSA 14, Tulane 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gordon. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Using the quick game. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Offense lining up quickly. From the gun. Give on the inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Takes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tulane right back to the line. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third and goal and third and long.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the...
Dang it!
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Smith wants to throw. Hauls it in. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dingle. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets... progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
That's exactly
Build the
what I
lead.
want.
Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they'll run the draw.
That's a heck of a block.
32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. Got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. There is
I hate this game.
play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South.
There he goes. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith dropping to pass. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Wow.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Zings it complete to the right.
No way, he's
Once
down.
that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders...
I don't even know why I'm looking. It's the end of the half anyway. Worst case scenario, I lose it.
Here, the coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
You down? Yeah. We're good. I made a dumb play anyway.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
UTSA 35, Tulane 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got his man. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
14.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner will be dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Smith wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds a man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after it. Game of 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Slips a tackle. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here we go. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad the...
Bringing it back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but... Before he picks up some valuable ground. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Hand off to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little space. And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect.